We are learning much more about the seizure of more than 24 reptiles from a Gaines Township home. This is an update to a story we first brought you on Monday. A woman who used to live in that home for years told our Michael Martin what investigators shared publicly was just the tip of the iceberg.
In all, it was 27 animals taken out of his home, 26 reptiles and a tarantula. All of them were brought to John Ball Zoo to be medically evaluated and hopefully recover. Sadly, another 10 dead snakes were also found, but I spoke to the homeowner's ex-girlfriend who actually lived in the Gaines Township property for several years. She made it out, but says she believes he should be criminally charged.
I was really stunned at how many totes of live animals they were bringing out.
From the outside, there is nothing particularly noteworthy or concerning about this Gaines Township property nestled amongst a quiet neighborhood of manufactured homes.
This is a very family-oriented park. In our cul-de-sac, it's tons of kids. Anywhere you go, there's kids.
But inside, investigators say they found a massive cache of reptiles.
There isn't a specific law in regards to the number of reptiles one can have. However, based on the totality of circumstances, the condition of the home, if there's health and safety issues because of feces or dirt and kids in the home, things like that, that then whereas it potentially crosses the line.
Did he cross the line into potentially criminal territory? The homeowner's ex-girlfriend believes he has far surpassed it.
He called it his hobby. He would cry when I told him it was interfering with our lives.
The woman, who Fox 17 has agreed not to identify, shares a young daughter with the homeowner now under investigation.
He would buy in bulk baby ball pythons or baby corn snakes. He would buy any snake from Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist.
When deputies intervened on Sunday, they took boa constrictors, pythons, corn snakes, tree snakes, tarantulas, an apricot Pac-Man frog, and a tegu.
And it got to the point where I just look down at the floor whenever I walk in the living room because I just feel all the eyes on me, and I feel responsible because they're looking, they don't know that I don't know how to help them.
Photos were shared with Fox 17 showing some of what was going on behind closed doors.
Look at that.
As the woman's family began documenting the chaos that they say was seemingly enveloping their home.
These guys were alive last time I was here. Now they're dead.
I stuck it out so long, I was so patient, and it just got worse and worse and worse. Little lizards and things that need to eat every single day. And I was like, Google says these need to eat every day. And I don't see you feeding them. He was like, I promise I'm feeding them every day. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay.
She speaks of a time that her ex-boyfriend purchased some rats he was planning to feed to the snakes that escaped their enclosure.
And he blamed our daughter for letting them out in the house, and they've been out for months. They've been breeding. They're in the vents. They're still out in the house now.
They've chewed through the wall and through the floor, and they're in the ceiling, and they're urinating everywhere. And
after the sheriff's office and animal control had gone through his home on Sunday, they called in staff from John Ball Zoo in Grand Rapids.
At this point, we are committed to providing them the immediate care that they need here. We'll be working with the Kent County Sheriff's Department as they go through the legal steps of the case, and that will really end up dictating the timeline.
Animal control is still investigating the case.
The biggest concern is the neglect aspect of it. So we have people living in the home, potentially children living in the home, and then you have several deceased snakes in the home, and then some of the reptiles that are there are in very poor condition.
I spoke with Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker on Wednesday, who said his office will begin the process of considering criminal charges once the case is submitted by investigators. The homeowner's girlfriend says she doesn't think he's worried about this possibility.
I think a lot of his issue is lack of care and lack of, he just forgets about them because they're not important enough for him to remember to feed them or to take care of them.
He doesn't understand his own capabilities, because nobody would have that many animals and expect to be able to feed them and take care of them.
As we mentioned, the homeowner has not been charged with anything criminally in this case so far. It may be some time before the case is submitted to the prosecutor's office, who will make that decision. For now, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.